Welcome everyone. The market has just priced in a rate cut, and global markets are performing very well. The crypto market is finally following the trend, as the Nasdaq has been surging for almost 10 days. So Wall Street ends higher, more convinced than ever of imminent rate cuts. What I want to say is, whether in euphoria or fear, we must be cautious of excess. There might be some excess here because it's not yet confirmed by the facts, as they say. We'll see if the decision aligns with market expectations. As for the stock market, things are going quite well. We're nearly at all-time highs, 0.52, 0.42 on the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, still on an exceptional run with just a bit of profit taking, almost negligible. It gained 2 to 3% last week, down 0.33 today, but heading back into the green. And then the Nikkei, because I've recently seen a lot of buzz about the Nikkei's, indeed it collapsed. But look, over just 1 month it has completely plunged. It went from 39,000 to 31,000, but from 31,000 we're already at 37,500. We might see before week's end that it made a huge dump and recovery even on the Japanese stock market. Beyond Jackson Hole and the Fed, we'll have more key stats as they greatly impact inflation and prices, existing home sales and weekly jobless claims. And we'll end the week with more home sales data from the US real estate market. This is interesting because, in the US, it's not like in France. Over there, it's completely regulated with lobbyists and all that. They're currently tracking all the funds coming from companies for the American elections, and it's really investing a lot, almost half. So I think it's not half, but 40% of donations to US election candidates come from the crypto sector. So it'll definitely have an impact. This is also a long-term effort that's crucial, especially in the US, where you need to spend money to have influence in political decisions, and 40% is huge. I think it's an investment that'll pay off for us later. People say Ethereum isn't doing as well as Bitcoin, obviously because Bitcoin is unique and whatever comes after won't have the same impact. Bitcoin was first, and that's key. But slowly, BlackRock's billion in Ethereum, huge sum, soon 2 billion, will be about 1% of Ethereum's supply. Similarly, for Bitcoin, over the last 10 days, there were 8 days of inflows, and whenever there are outflows, it's always the same. GBTC selling non-stop. It's crazy because at some point they'll run out. But despite the massive ongoing sales from Grayscale, which is also happening with Ethereum, we still managed to have positive inflows overall, back to Justin Sun, because what he's doing is quite wild. He's simply copying the economic model of mimic coins that Solana implemented, which is pretty insane because we often question which sectors truly generate revenue. That's what interests me more and more. At some point, we need to transition from the experimental era to the industrial era for blockchains. They need to generate revenue, profits, and all that. With mimic coins, this strategy aims to generate a whopping 4 billion in revenue. After AVE's surge, we wondered why it exploded. People had inside info as it jumped 9%, but this had been building for days. Simply put, they're launching on ZK5, which is great news for AV, which is already on many platforms, primarily Ethereum, but also AVAX and others. B3 is launching soon, which is very positive. We're seeing annual highs for AVE. Looking at the map, it's great to see some green after a while. We can observe volume starting to look very promising. 32 billion, we've surpassed the 60,000 mark. Let's check Ethereum at 12 billion, which is solid. We're seeing good performance from Matic, Link, FTM, and Klein. It's great to see Starks, BIM, Injective, and FET doing well too. More good news as we continue to monitor the euro-dollar. Look, it's practically at, or at least approaching, an annual high. For me, this is great news. What I'm waiting for now is the definitive breakout. We're finally taking off. Why? I think the euro-dollar could help, but that damn MA50 resistance is still a problem. Yesterday we broke through but got rejected. We'll see if we pass it, but honestly, it's getting old. About a dozen rejections since August 6th, 7 on this MA. For me, that's the only thing to watch. The rest is just noise about Bitcoin. Then XRP, Golden Cross. while Bitcoin crossed MA50 and MA200, XRP's doing the opposite. It's impressive. Look at MA50, MA200. It blew past MA. So golden cross for XRP. It's very interesting now. It was tough, but I think this sideways phase is promising. Sweet Matic, just like Atom, huge double top. It was tough, but let's hope it's the start of something good. We talked a lot about it. It was in my August top 5 like Atom. I think we're seeing incredible price action now. Next, FTM bouncing nicely, breaking above the 50-day MA. It's the start of a reversal. We went really low, down to 0.26 at one point. Lastly, Numeraire steadily climbing. Great project, small cap around 100 million. I love these 100, 200 million market cap projects with big upside potential. This is the case for NMR. We've discussed it recently. It's taking off now, but as always, don't buy when it's up 50%. For those looking to enter, wait for dips. There will be more dips. Don't chase green candles. Just wait for pullbacks. Lastly, Milsat's a small project I like that's flying under the radar. We talked about it a lot this summer. It's done a 3x minimum in total anonymity and is forming a nice pattern. We hope it breaks the 34 zone before going much higher. That's all from me. Have a great day and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.